Hey guys, I hope you guys are having a great summer. I just wanted to make a quick recording about what my son is reading for the month of July. So I'm gonna start off with the, patriotic books that we read. And we try to read a book a day. He's an excellent reader. He has good reading skills. He just struggles with comprehension questions. So I am trying to help him out in that. So we read this book called The Liberty Bell. It talks about what it is, where it came from, how it was made, who named it, and it's a really good informational book. My son found it very interesting and he liked it. We read this little picture book. Here's a little synopsis of it. Very cute. We read this nonfiction picture book format. I really like the illustrations in this one. Very good. My son thought this one was boring, but I liked it. I think the illustrations got me. They are beautiful. This is a great book. It has all the alphabets. So each alphabet will give you a little, like E is for elections. It'll give you a little description, and then it gives you information. And this is the only one for the 4th of July that we have not finished. So we're reading like 2 letters a day, but we'll be done by the time July is over with. It's a good book. We have a lot of these little series books. I just picked these 2 up because I did not have these. So if you know the Who Is, What Is, Who Was, Where Is series, it's a really good little series. This is another series that my son enjoys by National Geographic Kids. It's engaging. It helps them read. It's a fun way, and kids like it. I like to read them with him as well. So this one is about USA 300 facts. Excuse me. This is just a little reader about how the 4th of July came about. It's very short, very informative, educational. Here's another little reader about George Washington, our first president. Short, simple. Excuse me. Here is another good series by Scholastic. So this one is If You Grew Up with George Washington. And most of these books are nonfiction. I think I have 2 or 3 fictional books that I'm going to show y'all, but for the most part, when we really want to learn about something, we use nonfiction books. So it talks about the colonial times, how George Washington grew up, what the times were like, how he became president, the Revolutionary War, all of that. And as you can see, my son highlighted things that he thought were interesting. So this series is pretty good as well. Now what he's reading just over the summer. Again, nonfiction. This is a good book. I read this when I was a kid, and this is another good little series. I have a bunch of these books in this series. and my son really enjoys these. Vocabulary readers, science, about whales. Sorry, I'm sick, so I sound a little very educational, very good. If you love dolphins, you could be, and then it pretty much breaks it down. You could be a marine biologist, an aquatic veterinarian, a marine archaeologist. It's fast, simple, but a lot of information, and he learns a lot. Shark Attack, another nonfiction reader. Like I said, most of these are nonfiction. Can't go wrong with them. This is a very beautiful book. I read this when I was a kid as well. Very Last First Time. And a lot of these books are used in the school system. This is a very good book about sharks. It gives the anatomy of sharks and much more information. So, good book. He liked that one. Turtle Watch. This is a black and white, but nonetheless, it's a good book. This is also a true story about Inky the octopus, who made his way back to the ocean. I'm sure all of y'all have heard about this, or probably read a version of it. It's just a fun little picture book. So you can't learn about the sea and the oceans without learning about Marie Tharp. And it's a nonfiction biography, picture format book. And it's important to teach our sons that there are not only men, but also women who are very intelligent, smart, and they do great things as well. Again, with this series, my son loves these. Like I said, we have a lot of these. They're just fun. They give you facts. And it's easier for the kids to engage. And he's learning at the same time, so why not? Let's see. The classic chapter books by the Magic School Bus. Can't go wrong with these. I read these growing up. My oldest read them, and now my 8-year-old reads them. So this is like nonfiction mixed with a little bit of fictional, but all the facts in here are nonfiction. And these are my son's favorite books. He uses them for everything. He cross-references them with other books, his National Geographic books. And yeah, he really likes reading all the nonfiction facts that the students write. That's probably his favorite thing about these books. They have the newer ones. My son does not like the newer ones. They're just not the same. He doesn't like them. We read it, but I would say go with these. You're gonna get a lot more educational information, and kids love them. So, like I said, he likes to use the Magic School Bus books, and then he'll come and cross-reference with his National Geographic books or other books. So, And we've learned so much with those Magic School Bus books. So let's say, like we just read about Stony Coral in the Magic School Bus. So he'll look it up under the table of contents, and then he will come and read more about it. So this is just extra info, and then of course with the realistic pictures, because again, you really can't go wrong with any of these books that I'm showing you. They're all great nonfiction. Here's another one that he uses. So the rest of these books he uses, he cross-references them with the Magic School Bus. That's how much he loves the Magic School Bus. And he'll just cross-reference. And it's pretty cool to watch him do that. Pretty smart kid. So these books are beautiful. They're great. He loves them. I love them. Here is a classic tale, Gulliver's Travels. Surely everybody knows about Gulliver's Travels. I love this book growing up. He likes this book as well. It's always fun to read books that you read growing up, and then you get to read them with your kids now. So another book that he uses for cross-reference is this one. Again, you can't go wrong with Usborne. So he'll go to the table of contents, he'll go to sea mammals, and over here, and then he'll just, I don't know, he likes to compare facts that he reads in the Magic School Bus along with his other books, and it's cool. He has been using this one as well to cross-reference. So this one he's learning about how the military uses sea creatures like dolphins, beluga whales, what is that, a sea lion, how the military uses them. This is another book. He got this from the free library at his school. Very informative, just talks about the anatomy of, you know, what's inside a shell. Very nice book. Again, we have a bunch of these. So in the Magic School Bus and National Geographic, they had little sections mentioning about the Great Barrier Reef, and he wanted to learn more about it, so I picked this one up so he can learn more about it, and he likes it. We already read it. Read most of these, so we'll be done just in time, probably when July's over. Again, the Magic School Bus. This is not a chapter book, it's just one of those little readers, but again, it's all the facts in here are nonfiction. It engages your child. Kids love them. My kid loves them. They're fun. This is another book that he uses to cross-reference, so he'll look up sea animals or whatever has anything with oceans or seas. He'll read about it, and yeah. Another great series is by Scholastic, questions and answers series. These are jam-packed with really good information. I mean, they have a lot of good information. Can't go wrong with these either. So, totally recommend these. They have them in little sections where it keeps the child engaged and it doesn't make it boring. So that is what he's reading for the month of July. And like I said, mostly nonfiction. So I do recommend these if you guys probably know about these, but anyway, I hope you guys have a great day and a great summer. Have a good one.